All right, so let's start with the first question. Could you repeat the could you repeat the first question?
Of course. My first question was, why do you think John the Baptist chose to confront the Pharisees and Sadducees so directly about their pride in being Abraham's descendants instead of beginning with a softer call to repentance?
I believe that soft call does not really give a stern warning. I believe that John the Baptist was able to see the well-being of their spirit, and they could see that they were not far from God's wrath. That's why he was urgently warning them to bear fruit because they were because John the Baptist could see that they were at the brink of being destroyed by God.
I think that makes a lot of sense. John the Baptist definitely had that sense of urgency, especially given the spiritual state of the people at that time. So, thinking about that, what do you think that kind of urgency means for us today when we consider our own spiritual lives?
Yeah, I think the pastors bear the same responsibility as John the Baptist. Their job is to their responsibility is to guide people on the path of obedience. And if they see people drift away from such path, their job is to warn them. And sometimes this warning should instill a sense of urgency. So just uh just counseling, giving a respectful counsel with the softer voice doesn't really work. So in this, because our concern is about our spirit, whether our spirit will be in hell or heaven. So this is very urgent and this is very serious, and it it is about the serious consequence that is eternal, that is everlasting. So therefore pastors bear a heavy burden to guide people to the right path toward heaven. And I believe that they must deliver God's message with the same urgency that John the Baptist had.
Absolutely. That urgency really underscores how high the stakes are, right? It's a reminder that spiritual leaders have a responsibility to speak truth, even if it means being direct and maybe even a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. So, thinking about that, how do you think we can find that balance between delivering a strong warning and still showing love and compassion?
I mean, look, just think as if you're treating your family members. You don't care if someone else is going on the wrong direction because you do not bear the responsibility about their life. But it's but if that person is your family member or someone you care about, that's a different story. You would do whatever to stop them from going to into that direction, right? So in the same way, pastors, if they truly care about the spirit of the people entrusted to them, would deliver a stern and even sometimes even harsh warnings against their acts of disobedience. And this harsh voice itself reflects their deepest concern for their spirit.
That's a really great analogy, thinking of it like how we treat our own family members. It shows that sometimes the most loving thing we can do is to be honest and straightforward, even if it's tough. It definitely all comes from a place of care and wanting the best for others. Thanks for sharing your thoughts on that.